Welcome in, everybody. How are we doing today?
Pretty good.
It's us, the Hopes, and we are doing the last part of the last investigation of the original Ace Attorney trilogy.
Yes.
Isn't that wild to think about?
Wow.
Like,
we're almost done.
We're almost done with the original Ace Attorney trilogy. And, like, there's still
That's
gonna be
like
so...
Bye-bye Phoenix for a while.
Yeah. And there's so much more left, but, like, the original trilogy is so classic and so awesome and iconic that it's like, man, a new chapter awaits. And it's like this, but different.
That's so true.
That's like really real.
That's really poignant.
Thank you. Hope Godot gets kicked in the coffee beans for all that he said last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually true.
I don't remember if we like get to kick his ass. I don't think we get to do today, but we will soon.
Oh.
Hey, there's nothing stuck in my throat today.
Yeah, you won't be coughing?
Yet.
Oh.
I love the hate for him.
Yeah.
I love to hate him.
We need it. It's necessary. And actually in this playthrough of it, I'm really like eye-opened to it.
You're like, oh shit.
I'm like, oh wait, what? Oh no, this is so iconic of younger me. This is so me. Ugh.
To be like, I was in love with him, and then be like he's the worst.
He's like literally
dude.
the most abusive motherfucker ever, and you're like, oh god.
Yeah, like no,
god.
It is really funny. I'm also waiting for this ad break to be over before we get started, by the way.
Okay.
In case you're like, hey, get moving. Yeah, there it comes. Yeah, so last time on this game, Trials and Tribulations, we were doing the investigation. We were Phoenix again. We were Edgeworth for a minute there, but now we're Phoenix again. And we are trying to get into this secret cave that Maya is in. She's been trapped there for this whole case.
And it's cold.
It's cold. Many people are saying she could freeze to death. Classic Maya. To be honest.
Yeah, this is so her fault.
It's either being accused of murder or about to die. One or the other. So, hopefully she's fine, but there's like 5 Cyclops hiding her, and we're not even sure.
Physical Cyclops.
Like physical Cyclops,
built
which is
by
weird.
Iris?
Yeah, Iris
done by Iris,
ran
perhaps?
away. And that was really suspicious, so now we're suspecting her a little bit.
Even though we're also defending her.
Yeah, so it's kind of complicated.
It's kind of... And we used to maybe date her or maybe date her sister. But also right now we kind of have this thing with Edgeworth, and he's right there. So it's like kind of hard to deal with.
Yeah.
And Maya.
Wait, I need to mute for a second and tell you something. Okay, anyway. We're good to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
See, I do sometimes like characters who are assholes with justifiable morals, and sometimes I just hate them and want to squish them like bugs. It all depends on if they're also funny. And I don't think Godot is funny. That's fair. He's like on the edge of funny. He's like, he's like a stress ball toy that I want to squeeze until it breaks. Kind of funny to me. And then I'll think that's funny and then be a little sad when it does break, you know? That's how I feel about Godot, to be honest. Does that make sense? It's fun.
I get you. I like it.
All right. Right. Is this what Godot was talking about?
Yeah, the trick locks.
The trick locks, right. Now then, Iris, please remove these at once.
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me.
What?
During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped.
Oh, I'm so glad they summarize.
And I know there was only one lock when I last came here. Now, who is Fawn Karma today?
So you're saying that you can't undo these new locks?
Let's go. Yes.
If only I was stronger.
Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face.
Like you're the one to talk with your face all green. Miles Edgeworth, go and get some air.
Both of you get out of here. Oh, sorry.
I watch over the suspect. You go and get a grip on yourself. Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfectly fine. There's no telling what sort of mistakes you could make in your current state. Go and get some rest. Is that your only concern now, Miles Edgeworth? Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. Upset, embarrassed, sad.
Edgeworth. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in a corner of the garden.
Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix Wright. I'm going to stay here and see if I can help solve these bothersome puzzles.
I see. Well, thanks for your help. Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris? No, not at all.
Alright, what are you guys talking about? I haven't played this game, so I don't know why he's like that. I hate him anywhere. Still a piece of shit, but still enough pathos that you get obsessed with him, like Ketchy.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
It's like how I feel about the Lion Court. I have read The Vampire Lestat, and I know all about the tragic past and abusive father and lost lover. I still think he's an nice spot for my bug collection. I love that phrase. About the writing. Generally can't be convinced to change your opinion once you dislike someone. Fair. Need Godot between my teeth, not in a sexy way, in a I want to beat you up way. Love that. Alright, let's go.
Why did you make a run for it, Iris? I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we had. I was so worried I just had to come and see.
In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that.
I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the sacred cavern was all right, but...
But?
Then I saw these chains here. I saw all these extra locks that someone had put on the sacred cavern's door, and...
Oops.
Who in the world would do something like this?
Oh my god, you guys, who would do this? Others have said lots of sexism was added in the English translation, but you don't know.
Really?
I wouldn't know about that, but I would love to hear someone talk about like all the differences between
That would be so cool.
Twick lock.
These trick locks are a sacred treasure of the Kurine tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's why only the person who set the lock can open it.
And you aren't the one who set these locks?
I don't think it's that simple, Francisca von Karma. When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. But now, somehow, there's 5 of them. What does that mean? It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. This means that Iris can only open one of these locks. The first one. Yes, that's correct.
What?
Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there any way around this? Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. But
it will take some time, won't it?
Yes, about a day, if I had to guess. A whole day?
Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us?
Hey, I appreciate Francisca being like, listen, if that's our only option, it's our only option. We gotta go for it.
If that's what we gotta do.
Sure, I'll do whatever I can. We've gotta wait another day? Hang in there, Maya. You're gonna have to call on your inner strength now. You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get.
And what might that be, Phoenix Wright?
I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Huh? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in your room at Hazakura Temple at the time of the incident, but you were seen that same evening at the Inner Temple. And then, you were spotted at the scene of the crime in Hazakura Temple too.
Being spotted at both Hazakura Temple and the Inner Temple, it's as if you were...
Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth.
Gasp? Gasp?
Yeah.
Hey, this is only a 3 Cyclops situation.
I knew it.
Though.
There's something going on here that we don't know about.
I love this imagining about the truth where the alternate timeline where Godot is so normal. That's so funny. He just likes coffee.
I would love him to just be normal. Like maybe a little flirty, but not a full-blown
He can still call everyone
misogynist.
kitten because I think that's funny.
Everyone. He should just call everyone that.
Everyone.
That's what he's resigned to now.
Everyone. Yeah.
Water break.
Water break. Sip it up. Also, Moss, do not even apologize. Be as much of a freak as you want within reason. Within reason.
Within reason. So, like, girl.
I think we gotta go. I don't think there's anything else we can
stop
do with her.
crying at me.
No, she's gonna keep crying. She's gonna keep doing it. Edgeworth?
The cops are still combing the place. They look pretty nervous. I'd be nervous too. It's gotta be a tough job. Especially with someone giving you the evil eye the whole time.
How could I have done that?
Wow. I can't believe it's still bothering him. Edgeworth.
Ah!
Ugh. Hey, don't you dare run away! Come on now! Ah!
What do you want, Wright?
What do I want?
If you came here to laugh at me, then get on with it. Go on! Laugh away!
I was ready to hug it out with him, but he's just the same prideful Edgeworth. You went back to the criminal affairs department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris?
Yes. And thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible. Oh, baby. I love that he was like, hey, I was ready to hug you. I was gonna hug you.
I was gonna hug it out with you, man. Hey, where my hug at?
Bro, where my hug
Guess
at?
there's no time for one. He's like, no, don't hug me.
Don't hug me. I would say kiss him. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, don't kiss Phoenix right now.
But he's sick. You guys are putting a lot of effort into the investigation of the gardens here, huh?
There's a high chance this is the actual scene of the crime. That's why.
You mean because of the writing in blood and the talisman in the snow?
Exactly. As you know, those things couldn't have been planted here after the murder.
But surely, you don't suspect Maya, do you?
We have to treat everyone as a suspect. Maya as well as Iris. It's our job, right?
So, I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes.
No. Though, thankfully, my nightmares have stopped.
Ah! Yay!
But still, if the ground gives the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath.
17 years ago, when we were little school kids at the same elementary school, Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder. It all started with that big quake that hit the courthouse.
Yes, I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who was a defense attorney.
They circulate this exposition to each other
Yeah.
in the snow.
Okay, yeah.
It's
like,
romantic,
yes,
okay? And that really happened.
That really
you
happened
know,
to
they're really
me.
mirroring energy.
Yeah.
And that's what a relationship is all about.
Yeah. We were deprived of oxygen, and we passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life.
And now earthquake make me
And, yeah,
It's a symbol.
I lost everything that day. All because of that earthquake.
Oh, it was an earthquake that stopped the elevator.
Earthquake made the elevator bad. Yes. It's trauma. My dreams, my family, and myself.
It's been more than 17 years now.
Get over it.
And that case was resolved 2 years ago, right?
You think I don't know that? I was there! But it was such a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself and my life.
Trauma.
Sorry, Wright. There's nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake. And not after you saved me.
Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think, so no more of the self-pity, okay?
Kisses him.
They make out in the garden. There was something...
There was something that bothered me about her from the moment we met.
You think she's prettier than me, don't you? Go on, say it.
No!
Say it. Okay.
I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No. Wait. Not somewhere. I felt like I'd seen her in court before.
Specific. So you went back to the Criminal Affairs Department to look for her file?
Yes. I checked over every case file I've ever worked on.
Hi, Rue. Would you like your stream appearance now?
She wants her cameo.
We can hear the bell, maybe? Hello?
She got shy.
Okay. probably when we continue this scene, she'll be like,
She's like, is it time for my line yet? I want to read. She doesn't know how to read.
Okay.
And I was right. I had seen her face before. 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
It was my first appearance in court. And as cases go, it was my worst nightmare.
Oh no. So? Who is she?
Should I have said worst nightmare since he said worse and not worse? He said it was my worst nightmare.
My worst nightmare?
Yeah.
Oh, if there's a typo, you should always read it how it is written.
I said it the right way and then realized it was typed wrong. I was like, oh.
Oh, my worst nightmare.
My worst nightmare. ... I'm sorry, Wright. I can't give you that information. I can't give that information away to a member of the general public.
What? Why not? It might be a crucial piece of the puzzle that solves this case, and I'm like sexy for you and stuff.
The woman I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and the Hazakura Temple. And neither did the case. No. That woman is completely unrelated to this murder.
Unrelated?
Yes. I can say that with complete confidence.
You don't look very confident when you say that. You're like looking away.
Complete confidence.
You're wrong, Edgeworth. She's totally related to this case. I need to fill Edgeworth in. I need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew.
Edgeworth never forgets someone he thinks is prettier than him.
So wait. See, I'm telling you. Edgeworth or Phoenix has his suspicions.
Apparently, Iris was taken in by the sisters here at the temple when she was a child. However, we still don't know much about her past, so we're looking into it.
That reminds me. Edgeworth went back to the criminal affairs department to look up some stuff on her. I should ask him what he's found. Why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? What do you think about this, Edgeworth?
Sorry, Wright. You're a defense attorney, and I'm a prosecutor.
Ugh!
It wouldn't be right for us to discuss things so intimate.
But you were acting for the defense in the trial today!
Damn.
Damn.
He said intimately, dude.
And they were in the snow.
Okay. Is there anything else we need to show to this dude?
I don't know. He's so angry looking. Why is this so mad?
Why the smile so mad? Oh, show him. Yeah. Get that piece of filth out of my face.
You're still mad, huh, Edgeworth? Whew.
I know a thing or two about Larry Butts, just like you. We both know he likes to act up, but this, even he couldn't make up something like this. If this is what he drew, then this is what he saw. And as unbelievable as it might seem.
I know. That's what I think too.
Every single time I see that guy, he's in it up to his neck.
I knew it. Edgeworth's still mad as a hornet at Larry. Whoosh. Sheesh. Sheesh.
Iris gave that to you, didn't she?
Interesting.
Interesting. So, speak on it.
Yeah, and it really works. Help my fever go down quicker. I'm sure of it.
So you say, but your face is as white as a sheet, and sweat is running down your cheek.
Bars.
Anyway, it seems to me like there's something going on between the
Oh, he's jealous.
He's smiling at you.
He's like jealous. He's like, oh yeah, I get it. There's something going on. There's someone else, Armand. I noticed a bottle of white chilling in the fridge.
I only drink red.
And so do you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I don't know exactly why, but there's just something about Iris that just tugs at me.
Live Edgeworth reaction.
I can't figure out whether I feel like I know her or don't know her at all. It's really weird. That's it! That's the end of that! Okay! That's cool!
Okay, well, that's about it. I mean...
What about, the gravy?
You want to see this puke?
What do you think, man?
He says it'll never work.
We can't.
It'll never work.
It'll never work. We can't just talk about everything. What about this thing? No.
Hey, remember Pearl?
What this thing?
Is that your attorney's badge? Interesting. I never imagined I'd see you wearing one of these, right?
Fiddling with it on his little coat and playing with it, flirting. It's because of you that I became one, Edgeworth. Flirting.
Oh,
what the hell?
Shit.
Who's calling?
A robocaller!
No! I don't want it.
That was so loud.
That was disgusting.
I'm silencing this real quick.
Yes, silence her.
Okay. Anyway.
Not that I have any regrets. I really don't. If you're trying to say thanks, you can start by saying it a bit louder.
He did go that.
Blip blip. And they're like touchy, but maybe not, or maybe a little. I don't know.
Phoenix sneezes in his face.
Chew.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Cutie stuff. They're cute. Your Honor. They're cute. I like them.
I know you want to keep talking to him, but I don't know if there's anything else we can talk to him.
Remember Pearl?
It seems that Pearl was trapped on this side of the river on the night of the murder.
Did she tell you anything?
Listen, Wright. She's just a kid. I can't force things out of her. You'll have to be the one to find out what she knows.
Hey, okay. Hey, you remember her?
One of the biggest names in the world of law, as I'm sure you'll agree.
Whoa, really? Whoa.
For better or for worse, we were only destined to meet once in the courtroom.
I know. I read all about it.
It was the first time for both of us. Two novices, head to head. I can still remember how downhearted I felt after that trial ended the way it did.
Oh. I wonder if Mia felt the same way, too. Oh no, not a cough. Not this.
Sorry, I swallowed my water bad.
Oh no.
I don't know Maya. Maya? I don't know Maya very well. But it seems to me that the girl is always landing herself in trouble.
Seems to me you know her better than you think.
I do sincerely hope she's going to be alright.
Oh.
You just want to talk to him for a bit?
Yeah.
That's okay.
How many times we ever get to talk to him? Not often.
He's something of a
He's
legend,
the
I
boy.
hear.
Don't say it like you don't know anything about him. Tell me what you know.
It's a bit strange, actually. If he really was anything special, I should have heard about him by now. I'm always well informed about the rookies coming into the prosecutor's office, you know.
Then you mean he isn't anything special?
You should already know the answer to that. Although, there is one other possibility.
What's that?
He could have come into the profession from a different channel.
What different channel?
There's more than one way to become a prosecutor, right? Perhaps he started off as a defense attorney, but decided it wasn't for him.
A defense attorney? I didn't even know you could switch sides like that. What do you say about him, huh?
I was just with Detective Gumshoe. I treated him to some pasta.
You owe him that much. After all, it's your fault his salary is so low.
How's it my fault?
And look, if you're gonna buy the guy lunch, at least get him something decent, okay? MC practically lives on pasta and noodles already.
Well, I did order some extra Parmesan cheese on top. He was crying tears of joy as he dug into it. It was quite moving.
All you have to do is give the poor guy a raise.
I bet Gumshoe pronounces it like pasta. Pasta.
Pasta.
It's crossed my mind once or twice that her testimony might be a bunch of lies.
There certainly are a lot of problems with it.
The thing is, as far as I can tell, she has no reason to deceive us. I believe she did meet the defendant at the Inner Temple and witnessed the murder, too. The one in the Hazakura Temple courtyard, in any case.
Okay.
Another victim we know nothing about. Same as always. I hope you'll tell me if you know something about our mystery woman, right?
Oh, but I do know.
Oh! Oh!
I know that Elise Dunim was no ordinary visitor to the temple, but her true identity could be a useful weapon for the defense. And I can't give that away just like that.
Hey, we're playing a game here. We can't do this.
I presented her, but him.
Apparently, he had become something of an apprentice to Elise Dunim.
Yeah, something like that.
He did this portrait for me earlier.
That's great.
Let's just leave it at that about Larry, alright?
Looks like someone's still mad at the Butts for his performance in court today.
Yeah. It's been more than a year since I last saw Francisca myself. But it seems that she's been dying to see you again.
She really said that?
I believe she wants to eat you for breakfast.
What?
Or to put it another way, whip you silly.
What?
Literally and metaphorically.
What? Oh.
Go on. Let her have her way. It would make for a great anecdote about my trip.
Yo, you two are sick. Forget it, Edgeworth. See, that was worth it.
If you want to know how to run the perfect trial, there's a lot to study and learn.
Oh, is that what you're studying about right now?
I've sat at the prosecutor's bench for trials in 5 different countries now.
Wow.
The first thing you must do is gain complete mastery of the language. It's quite a task.
I never get anywhere then. It's taken me a lifetime to sort of master one language. Okay. Now we can leave. Thank you for humoring me.
Edward's trying to get Phoenix into BDSM isn't something I remember from this game.
That was wild. That was kind of wild to hear about.
Yeah.
He was like,
let her whip you, dude.
Let her whip you, and I'll watch.
I'll watch.
It'll make for a good story for me. Whoa.
Edward teaching Phoenix other languages. Very cute.
Cute.
Yeah, Edward Cannon polyglot.
Wow. I'm finally getting to the bottom of this case.
Sure.
I can count on Iris to break those locks. So I should try to gather more clues.
Sure.
From Sister Bikini, Edgeworth, Gumshoe, and Pearls.
Okay, nothing here, I guess, then.
Maya has got to be inside the sacred cavern. She's just gotta be. I hate feeling so useless. It's driving me nuts. But I need to look for clues so that I'm finally ready when we... I'm ready when we finally get her out of there.
Wow, wow.
No clues here. I can't read it very well, but I think that sign says Inner Temple on it. Or maybe it says Training Hall. No, maybe it's not that at all. Maybe it says the Bridge of Dawn. I really should get back to work. On the other side of that little gate is the garden. Edgeworth is probably still in there, crying softly to himself. I guess we better hug it out and talk about what he's uncovered so
We better hug. I guess we better hug.
We better get Hey, Edgeworth.
Hey.
Where's my hug at, bud? Hey, bud.
Also, 10 Division, I'm
He
glad.
wants to hug so bad. I guess we have
hug!
I guess we have to hug. Bring it in. Come on. It's weird that there's no one around all of a sudden. Sure gets quiet up here in all the mountains when you're all on your own. Speaking of alone, I guess I should go check out the shack just down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there sulking again.
It's messed up that people have crossed over that bridge multiple times and then Phoenix. Oh god.
That thing looks like it's ready to collapse. At least more than it did before. According to Bikini, Eagle Mountain is very prone to earthquakes. I had a feeling something bad was going to happen. Sure enough, it did. Yep, Edgeworth definitely couldn't live up here. We will not be getting a cabin up in these woods when we get retired. Now, it really is more of a dusty bridge than a dusky bridge. That kidnapping incident happened here 11 years ago, so maybe it's cursed too.
Okay.
Hazakura Temple doesn't have a single private phone line, and there aren't any houses in the area, so I guess Bikini is the only one who uses this. I really wish I had brought my cell phone with me. Even once in this whole week. Couldn't have gone home and grabbed it.
No.
Just don't have it for this case. There's a narrow path going off in a different direction than that of the main hall. Looks like someone's taking the effort to write Heavenly Hall on the signpost. Okay.
The mountain in the background. His wimpy ass could never withstand it. Oh, Mr. Nick!
Yeah, let's go. It's Pearl. Pearls, what are you doing here?
Nothing. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Well, we don't know yet.
Oh, I see.
Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick? Larry. This is the loser's shack, where losers get together to lose themselves. This is the what? Hey, we find comfort in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that?
Look, Mr. Nick, Mr. Larice did a picture of me.
That's...
The sadness on her face.
That's great, Pearls. We're gonna gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-rotten potatoes over a miserable little campfire. So stay out of our way! I don't believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up over becoming a better man? No one believes a word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll only lay you down.
He taught her vape tricks?
No.
Oh, Mystic Maya.
Oh, Pearl.
He didn't teach you vape tricks, right?
Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture? I've got nothing to say to you, Nick.
Is this your first time talking to him since you fell off the bridge?
I think so. My life's here now, with Pearl. Two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore. Do not call this 9-year-old a loser. Like,
Literally, what?
what is wrong with you? What am I gonna do with him? All right then. What do you think about this picture, Pearls?
I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw at all, so I think it's really amazing.
See, someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know?
No, I know. That
actually is, like, it's an impressive rendering.
I think it's cool. It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy.
No. It wasn't a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night.
But Mr. Lorice...
Not you too. Please don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase. I beg of you. I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw. Okay, so I was half asleep when I was here that night. But I was wide awake after the lightning struck. And I saw what I saw. It was exactly like I drew in the picture.
But he was upside down, so was this upside down?
I just don't understand. And it looks like I don't have any choice but to take this sketch at face value. Hey, what's with the look of doubt on your face? I mean, I guess I'm looking at that's the bridge right there.
Yeah, can we look at the photo, the photograph that he drew? His art real quick.
Like, that's just not how the bridge is. Ooh, your neck.
Yeah.
I feel like you just snapped your neck.
I just broke my neck. Wow. Anyway, what about the night of the crime?
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Pearls?
Yes, Mr. Nick?
I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you and what exactly were you doing when it all happened?
And why do you do it?
Why'd you kill her?
I was just, well, I'm just a girl. I'm just a kid, you know?
And life is a nightmare.
I'm literally just a girl. I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing, does it, Mr. Nick?
Sorry, Pearls. But yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Dunim's room reading a book together. But Miss Dunim was murdered, and you, Pearls, were at the inner temple. Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls?
I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick. But I have a deep, dark secret.
I cannot tell you. You have to. Oh my God! 5 of them!
I've been a bad girl.
I was a bad girl. I did some bad things.
That's why I'm being punished. And I have to stay here with Larry.
What are you talking about, Pearls?
She did it, dude. My spiritual power. It has disappeared.
What? Her powers have disappeared?
Dun, 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 dun.
What do you mean your power has disappeared, Pearls?
It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint.
Hey, what are you looking at me for? Pearls, did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakura Temple? Tried but failed, perhaps? Way to go, Nick. You made her cry. That was really cruel of you. Just as I thought. I'm gonna have to break her psych locks to get the truth out of her.
Yeah, his art isn't like bad.
It's not bad.
It's one of
They
those.
could have made it worse.
Yeah, it feels like a case of like they weren't able.
Someone's gonna believe in it, you know?
Yeah.
They just don't believe in him.
No, and I don't either. So.
I wonder if Sister Bikini is back at the main hall yet. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere. That Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type.
Oh.
That's probably true.
Whoa. Well, what's the damage? How is the sacred cavern?
It looks like it survived, but we have a bigger problem now. I told Sister Bikini all about it.
Oh, great.
About the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the sacred cavern.
But who could have done that? The only people who know how to set those trick locks are those of the Quran tradition.
We have Iris at the sacred cavern trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk with you about, Sister Bikini.
Oh, yes. We were in the middle of a chat, weren't we?
Yes, you were telling me how the Master of Kurain disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Faye suddenly appeared at this temple.
It was about a week ago when Mystic Elise... No, I mean Mystic Misty arrived. After she showed me the talisman that proved she was the master, she said, "Someone is trying to destroy the Quran tradition's main family line. I'm here to put a stop to them."
That's what she sounds like.
Yeah.
This is really sad. Someone was trying to destroy the main family line.
There's only one heir to the title of master at any time, and it's usually the eldest. That child becomes the new master of Quran, and her daughters the main family. All other mediums become branch family members with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line.
Whoa.
Okay.
Always?
Always?
That's kind of crazy. Is the power of the master worth this much bloodshed? So, like, Maya was expecting to have people trying to murder her?
Yeah, was she thinking about that?
Ever?
You believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its power is real.
Yes, I do. It's been 2 years since I first met Maya.
I'm Maya.
In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. Mainly one. During the Masked and Mask case, and during Maggie Bird's trial, too.
And all the other times, but not in this game.
Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me when I need her the most.
One could say I've never really done a case without her. The Quran technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know. I mean, the ability to commune with the dead, that's true psychic power, you know. Members of the tradition have always been there, behind every important leader. Who wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill?
I suppose so, but with all that power and influence, I kind of expected you'd be really rich by now.
Are you saying we're poor, Mr. Wright? You're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see. All because of one little mistake.
A mistake? What mistake?
You know this one. It was 17 years ago. That's when everything came crashing down. All because of that incident.
That incident? Is she talking about what I think she is?
You know she is. I'm sure the records still exist if you're interested. Locked up, of course. It was called the DL6 incident. That's the name of the file.
Now she knows the name of the file. The DL6 incident. I knew it.
I knew you knew it.
The DL6 incident.
Yep.
I know it well.
Yeah.
I handled a related case just 2 years ago.
That's right. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case.
That's right, girlie. A murder that took place 17 years ago. It was the first time in this country's history the police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murder. And the medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye, Maya's mother. Through Mystic Misty's channeling, the name of a certain man surfaced. Armed with that as evidence, the investigators were spurred into action. But that man, he was found not guilty, wasn't he?
That's right. He was. And the case remained mystery. In other words, we failed. It was the first case the world had ever seen the crime tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media. The public, the judiciary, the people of Crime Village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Misty's powers were a sham. And then she just disappeared. Vanished while everyone still thought of her as a fraud.
But I know the truth. Mystic Misty's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all.
Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The crime tradition is starting to recover at last. But with a new master wielding the power of the clan.
Does she mean Maya?
Oh, that was a period, not a dot dot dot. The spiritual power of the crime channeling technique is in the blood.
Maya's told me the exact same thing before. We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. According to Maya, only the women in the family can inherit that power.
The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Amy. But with each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master.
And the ones who don't become branch families, right?
That's right. And it's always the cause of tragedy.
You know, Maya had a sister too. An older sister named Mia.
Oh, yes. I've heard of her.
What? You know about Mia?
Of course. She became a lawyer in hopes of discovering what happened to her mother.
And lost her life as a result.
Do you know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition.
Oh. Really?
Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt.
That's right. Misty Faye had an elder sister too. And Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master's seat from her.
Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know.
Morgan. There's a name I know well. It was a year ago now, at Maya's home, Kurine Village. What she did was terrible. It was all so she could make her own daughter the next master.
I suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, then you must have already realized that Iris.
Huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with it? Got to do with it? What's Iris got to do with any of this?
That Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter.
What? What?
Bum bum bum
What?
bum bum bum.
So wait, if she's Mystic Morgan's daughter, then that would make her Pearl. That would make her Pearl.
Whoa.
What? Iris is what?
Oh.
Is she kidding me? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter?
Morgan and Iris.
Did you just say that Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter?
Oops, I thought you already knew. It sounded like you'd met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already.
I have. I know her very well.
Oh?
Yes, Pearl Faye. But I always thought she was an only child.
You jest! That child? She's Mystic Morgan's... I had no idea. Mystic Morgan? But she's in prison now, isn't she?
Yes. Ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in a murder case last year.
Damn. Man.
It was all done to set Pearls up as the next master.
I see. So I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2.
Wait, what? 3?
Yes, Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Pearl.
What?
Man,
Twin sister?
oh my god. Oh, didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago. After the clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. It wasn't many years later that Karine's reputation hit an all-time low. When Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master, he left her and the village, taking their twin daughters with him.
How awful.
He was a jeweler, you know. In the end, he remarried, and that's when it happened. He decided to give one of his girls up, to be looked after by us here at the temple.
That was
That was Iris, you see.
It's unbelievable. If Iris has a twin sister, could it be? Could you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What was the name of Iris's sister?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a jeweler.
Well, that's a clue, I guess. A jeweler. Thank you very much. You've helped clear up a lot of details. Pearls had 2 older sisters. Huh.
Yes, that's right. No doubt it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger toward the main family.
Anger? What do you mean?
Her twin daughters were taken from her by her jeweler husband. But even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would one day lead the clan.
That's why she had pearls?
Yeah. It seems that the incident here was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. He was able to break free of the bars that confine her.
So Iris has a twin sister. The plot thickens.
Sure does.
But this information will be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit. I need to ask more questions and get some more info.
Okay.
Thank you.
You know it.
Gives her a big, big kiss.
Oh my.
The thought chickens.
Wait, if she knew that Iris had a twin sister, why didn't she remember that in court? She probably was like, that's not relevant to this case, to be honest. Man, Phoenix, you can't pretend you didn't know about the third one. Well, he didn't know about the third one.
He suspected.
He was like, something is fishy.
He was like, something is strange and different here.
But now that there's an evil twin, it's like...
Oh, okay, evil twin.
Okay, evil twin.
Sounds like someone's happy. What tune is that they're humming?
Bum, 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 bum.
No motive, no crime. No motive, no crime. Sing it with me. No, sing it with me. No motive, no crime. I remember when we used to search in the channeling room and crying. Woo! I love my job. Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating's all about. The investigator investigates for the love of investigation. It's a passion. Good cases we have, good cases we've lost along the way. I would have never guessed that
What?
she was into reggae.
What?
I have no idea what
What?
they're referencing at all. Sorry.
Huh?
Sorry. My bad. Every case is gonna be airtight.
Oh!
It's gonna be airtight. Something like that. Hey, Pearl. Huh? Who, me? How long you been there? I just got here. Oh, okay. So what are you up to, detective? Every little case, it's gonna be airtight.
That must have been that one.
That's crazy. I'm investigating, Pearl. I made a promise to Edgeworth. I promised I'd find the real murder weapon. The real murder weapon?
Hey, Gumshoe in this frame, in this illustration, kind of looks like Aoni.
Aoni? Like the guy? The little purple guy?
Your little purple friend? Yeah, he's got his face.
Oh, that's like kind of mean to Gumshoe.
No! I love him!
That's kind of mean to Gumshoe.
Anyway.
You're kind of right. I
Anyway.
guess a little bit if you made it purple.
Yeah,
If
make
you
him
made it
purple.
purple.
Anyway.
The real murder weapon. That Bob Short thing turned out to be a false lead, right? I'm giving it my best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues. I just found these weird scraps of paper. It looks like a letter or something. Doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though. A letter? A letter? So how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know if I should be telling you, Pearl, but I guess it can't hurt. Looks like the murder took place in the Inner Temple Garden. And they're taking that bloody writing on the land and pretty seriously back at HQ. What? You mean... I don't have the details, pal. All I know is if you don't find Maya down in that sacred cavern, we're gonna be faced with one ugly situation.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Don't You Know? Dick Gumshoe has a twin brother, the son of an Oni.
What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here? You got me, I don't know. They're not my words, but... Oh, sorry. They're not my words, pal. Then who said it? Mr. Godot. Godot? What did he mean by that? That sexist son of a bitch.
What did he say? Sorry, I was focused on him being Oni.
I was paying attention, but my ADHD kind of threw it away also.
You were like, I don't need this information, I know it already. And then you couldn't recite it. No, not me being judgmental. Me just being like, literally, is that what happened?
A little bit.
That's okay. Don't worry
It's
about
not
it.
important.
We'll figure it out again later.
It wasn't a big reveal or anything.
We'll learn. If it's important, we'll
Gumshoe
talk.
does a lot of regurgitating things that we a little bit know. About that letter you found. Don't remind me, pal. I'm pushing to get here trying to find the murder weapon, and all I find is some burned up old letter.
Be careful. Once night should be there. As soon as you heat the out bell, you channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her.
Burn up old letter. Yeah, it was in that incinerator right outside the inner temple, but they didn't finish burning it. Pretty bad job. The incinerator! I knew it! I knew I wasn't imagining it. The incinerator
Was used!
There was snow on the incinerator when I first saw it.
And now it's all melted.
But after the incident, the snow had melted away. Which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder. What's up with you, pal? I've got it right here if you want to take a look. Can I? Do you mind?
Do you mind?
Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it.
It's trash.
It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. Oh my god, oh, I like this case.
Take it again.
Spirit mediums? It's probably not.
Huh?
It's probably unrelated, even though spirit mediums are literally in this case.
This is literally a case about spirit medium.
It's gotta be important if it mentions spirit mediums and masters. I'd better give it a good looking over and some serious thought. Make sure you check it in the trash when you're done. Littering's a crime, pal.
I love how he's like, this is literally a piece of trash. This is trash. This is nothing. This is trash.
So what do you know about the real murder weapon so far? Well, it wasn't the Cheeto that was found impaled in the victim's body. Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today. Yes, that's true.
That's true.
In which case, it must have been another blade. And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for now, huh? Well, yeah. And man, is it tiring work, but let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken.
Oh.
We've got the feather of our forensics in our camp these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this.
Oh.
Secret weapon?
Secret weapon?
What's this secret weapon of yours? You wanna know? You gotta think scientifically, okay?
Okay.
Alright. The murder weapon was a sword.
Sure.
Swords, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right?
Yeah?
Any questions so far?
No, I'm good.
No. I know what he's gonna say, but I'll let him look smart. So what's the perfect tool for the job? Ta-da! A metal detector.
It's a missile!
Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming from a mile away. Well, you want to give scientific investigation a go? Huh? Me? Well, I've been using this thing for hours now. Gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? I don't know. Should I help Detective Gumshoe or not?
Play forensics.
Come on, pal. It's good fun, I'm telling you. Alright then, I guess I'll give it a go. Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget, the absolute best. It's so sensitive you could make it cry. It's so high-tech you could skydive off it. Oh, bother.
Oh, bother.
Oh, bother. So now I'm going to tell you how to use it.
Okay.
It's possible the real murder weapon is somewhere around here somewhere, right? Sure, that's what we're trying to find out. Right, so first, let's turn the detector on.
Awesome.
That's the sound of the middle detector signal bouncing off something metallic. Next, move the detector around and give the courtyard a little looky-see, pal. Don't worry, this baby will let you know when you hit something metallic. And when that happens, press the A button to give the area a good hard stare. This thing picks up metallic objects that are hidden from sight, too. Take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious. Okay, pal?
Okay.
That CCG next to the golden statue wasn't the real murder weapon, pal.
Yeah, I know. I just thought I'd check it again anyway.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Did you know about that sword? It's supposed to represent the multiple branches that life can take, all ending as one.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
You know what I think about sometimes?
What?
What kind of life I'd be leading had I not joined the homicide division.
You think about that kind of stuff, detective?
Of course I do. I think about it a lot. Me as a traffic cop, me as a detention officer, me as a blue badger.
Okay.
There's something to be said about the humor value of Gumshoe as the Blue Badger.
I agree.
There's something to be said about the humor value of Gumshoe as the Blue Badger.
I imagine Gumshoe would be a good whatever the word for someone who works in a cafe is. A barista?
Oh, a mall security guard. Gumshoe Mall Cop.
Gumshoe Mall Cop would be really good.
Dick Gumshoe Mall Cop.
He's like, I'm gonna be a cop no matter what, but...
He's always gonna be a bastard.
I think he would be a good barista too, but I also think he might be a bad one.
Looks like there's something round buried in the ground here.
Don't touch that, pal!
Huh? What is it?
It's a trap! People set them out to catch us detectives. They're
What?
real nasty.
A trap for detectives?
Like,
You mean like those fierce traps with sharp teeth that they're supposed to snag your leg?
that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, those! I got my finger
What?
caught in one of those once.
Your finger?
It was this bit of cheese and it looked so tasty. I reached out and then, BAM!
I'm not sure I know how to respond to a story as stupidly pitiful as that.
Wait, so we're not even gonna get to know what that thing actually is?
What do
He
you-
got... No, the thing that's... We don't know what that is. He's just like, I don't know,
Looks
it's a
like
mouse
there's
trap.
something round buried in the ground, but he won't let me check
He
it
won't
'cause
let
he
you
says
look because he
it's
thinks it's a detective trap.
a detective trap.
It's not even... I also was like, it's a bear trap, and he's like, it was a mouse trap, and I was like...
That's odd. This sled's made of plastic.
It says bikini number 1 on the side.
Maybe there's something under it. Hey, what's this? A badge?
Ha ha! I've been hunting high and low for that.
It's yours, detective?
That thing's priceless to a guy like me, pal. Cap can't be a cap without his badge. And I'm sure I put that diamond there now.
How'd you manage to drop your badge here of all places?
Why? No, I bet it happened this morning. I was playing around with the sled and,
Stop right there. I don't need to hear anymore.
Why is there, like, nothing here? Oh.
Look, a ladder!
Oh my god.
That's a step ladder.
What's the difference? Looks like a normal ladder to me, pal.
Surely everyone knows the difference. I mean, they're pretty ordinary objects.
I bet plenty of guys like you always picking on
Yeah.
the smallest details.
Pedantic.
The vegetable store guy near my place does it all the time. He even corrects me when I ask for a head of lettuce. Ooh, ask for a head of lettuce. He says, that's a cabbage, he says. I'm telling you, the same exact thing. No, they're not. They're completely different. You have to plant both of them firmly in the ground before they can grow, don't you? Listen, you gotta take a step back and look at the bigger picture sometimes. Otherwise, you can miss a really important clue. That's advice from a pro, pal.
The last person I need advice from is this guy in front of me.
You can't make Polish lettuce rolls. Okay, yeah.
Hey, pal, what you... Okay.
This is Mr. Nim's staff, isn't it?
Scientifically speaking, they usually made a wood.
I love when he says scientifically speaking.
Yeah, his Emma cosplay.
Yeah.
But the detector is reacting to it.
Yeah, but however you look at it, the thing's made of wood, right? I mean, I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic.
Okay.
Isn't the whole point of a metal detector to find the metal where you can't see it?
Yeah.
That's weird that this thing is causing a racket.
Here, let me take a look at it.
Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is a job for the...
Oh.
The top is coming off.
Look what you done! You damaged a really important piece of evidence. Ah!
Whoa.
That's
A sword.
inside the staff.
Is this... Could it be?
The murder weapon!
The murder weapon?
I'd never have guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
They call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal.
Hell yeah.
This
sword
one's a
cane.
real gem. The workmanship is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have stabbed their own foot.
A cane sword?
I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works.
That's funny.
If the real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden, then why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey, Gumshoe? Who knows about the hidden sword?
No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now.
Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe.
Yeah, he's like, I discovered it. Me, just now, Detective Gumshoe. Fuck you.
Moss, you're right, by the way.
It doesn't look like there are any traces of blood on it.
No.
Then I guess this isn't the murder weapon, huh?
No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder.
Yeah, of course. This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Great job,
Oh,
pal.
awesome.
It's about the same length as the Chichichito, too.
Whoa.
This must be the murder weapon.
Okay, I'm gonna run over to forensics. There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even if most of it's been wiped off. See you later, pal.
Bye.
Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight.
So weird. Wait up, detective.
Huh?
Stop singing.
What is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know.
You're gonna get that stuff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off just for a little while?
Hey, what are you talking about, pal?
Please. Just until we find Maya.
Maya? What's this got to do with her?
I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach.
Well, you're sick.
Oh, how so? Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and, well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel.
You don't think Maya's been...
Please, detective! Let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern.
You're looking kind of viridian here, there. Okay. Just stop with that face, pal. One thing, though. The staff's secret trick, let's keep it between you and me, alright? If it gets out that we knew about it and they didn't say anything, we're finished.
I understand.
This is just a regular, run-of-the-mill staff. You got it?
Yes.
Okay, now you take good care of it, pal.
Thank you, Detective.
Don't worry. She'll be fine.
Yeah.
Come, Shu.
You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya, huh, pal?
Sure. Thanks.
Gem shoe.
I can't help but wonder, though. What was Elise Dunim doing with a staff like this in the first place?
Wait, have we looked at the that letter, that burnt letter that we got? I want to see if we can look at it. Be careful. Once nightfall, should be there. As soon as you hear the lights, out bell. You must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her.
Her name is. She is our, the whole. Here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Once this is, burn the. Also tell anyone about this letter.
Tell anyone.
Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition.
Okay.
Gravely roast.
Gravely roast. Gravely roast.
Put the gravy roast on to the portrait.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of seems like it. He cannot afford to buy 3 pasta meals. 4.
Do we, is that... We'll just, I think that's it here.
Yeah, I think we go. Bye. Hi. Bye. Hi. Bye.
Hi.
Heavenly Halls? Are we ready to go back there?
I don't know if we are we?
I don't know.
I was expecting Larry and Pearls to be here.
They're
Guess they
drinking.
must have gone to collect firewood. Suppose we'll have to check back later. Okay, so, not yet. Hi, Edgeworth.
Hi, Edgeworth. Hey, Edgeworth. He doesn't care.
I might need like a little break in a second.
Yeah.
I need to use the restroom, and I would like to grab another water and a snack.
Oh, okay.
So.
Oh, okay.
So that's what's coming. That's what's going through my mind.
Okay, you want to do that now?
Yeah, and then we'll see what. I mean, we'll see if we can say something to Edgeworth or if we need to go somewhere else.
All right.
Just a little. Let's see. Like it's 7:22. How about at 7:30? So 8 minutes.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, get some snacks. I'll set up a little gamey game. We'll play a gamey game while we wait for Sky. Everyone get up and stretch, though. Let me go here real quick.
You made it.
Hi, Wright. Hi. Hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in.
We're just coming back from a break, so it's nice to see you. Excuse
Thanks for
us.
coming in.
Hi.
Good timing.
Hello.
We got our waters. We're all empty. We got chips or whatever. We're ready to get back to this case.
We have our boyfriend Edgeworth. If you don't know us, we're the Hopes. I'm Ver. I'm the blue one.
I'm Sky. I'm the little yellow one.
We play. We're playing all the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney series. We are on the last game of the original trilogy. This case is wild.
Yeah, and Edgeworth is happy to see you too.
It's essentially a accumulation of all of the other cases up until this case, like, in this trilogy. So if you haven't played these yet and you don't want to be spoiled, hey, if you want, you can watch our VODs. But if not, you can excuse yourself, and that's fine, and I support you.
I know you. We know you just came from a stream. It's okay if you want to go take a rest. We appreciate you hopping in.
Yeah.
Oh, and how was the stream that you were just in? How was it?
Yes. Critter and friends, how was the stream? What were you working on today? Feel free to, like, chill, take a load off.
Wowie zowie.
Oh! You finished up your adopt? I need to show Sky this guy real quick, because they are so cute.
Whoa.
Aren't they so cute?
what
Oh
a
my gosh,
cutie.
I love the little patterns on their...
Zowie. What a cutie.
Wow.
Wowie.
Wow, and I love their scars. I love them. This is so cute. Great job. It is going to get sold for so much, to be honest.
So much. A fortune. Okay.
Awesome.
Should we,
Okay.
Shall we move
We're going to
along?
continue with this. Thank you so much for the raid.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank
anyone
you
who
so
stays
much,
along. And thank you
feel
for the
free to chat,
follows.
and yeah, thank you for being here.
All right, let's go.
Hey, Edgeworth. Did you know that Iris had a twin sister?
What? Twin?
Hello.
You can't be serious.
Sister Bikini told me, but the problem is, she didn't know the name of this twin.
There's nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked.
Well, Iris was taken in at the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father, a jeweler, I think.
A jeweler? Right. I just might know who this twin sister of hers is.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right?
Bum. Yes, exactly.
Please tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth. Please.
Wow. What if her name was Siri instead of Iris? I don't know why that tickled me.
Siri, play Despacito.
This is so sad. Dahlia Hawthorne. Thought I'd never hear that name again. It was my first court case 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died.
You're talking about Terry Falls, right?
You know about that case?
You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago.
Yes. Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler.
I love that image of Phoenix on the laptop was so tough for no reason.
Dude, that image goes hard.
It was so hard. I'd love it on a t-shirt, on a black t-shirt. Could you imagine?
What would... Okay, but it needs to have, like, a caption written in, like, a serif font under it. Does it just say... Okay, does it just say Ace Attorney?
It says like, I don't believe that nightmare, or your nightmare, or something like that.
Oh.
Or it just says, unnecessary feeling.
Oh. I need someone to Photoshop the hope stream on that screen. Or Edward. I love both those options.
Cute.
Okay. I also love how much they're like her father, a jeweler.
He was a jeweler.
In case you didn't know, he
Can't
was a
stress this
jeweler.
enough.
Jewel.
Cowboy Bebop at his pewter.
And 5 years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
A different sister.
Not her twin, a different one.
And not Pearl either.
And not Pearl.
She just has a lot of sisters going on.
Man. They might mean Baron, huh?
Her sister?
Well, her stepsister, actually. They weren't blood related. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife.
Okay.
That's sad.
Oh.
That's sad, he says.
And that is when she entered my life. The woman who tried to kill me. So after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out?
Does it really matter? Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case.
Why are you so sure about that?
It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead.
What?
Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak.
Okay,
Says it.
Edgeworth. Jesus. My God.
Wow. Dahlia's death.
What do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth?
Right. I must confess that in reading her file, I came to know of the murder case you were involved in during your college years.
I know about her.
I know about her. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty. Thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey.
Mia Fey! Mia Fey! At the time, Dahlia. It's like she was possessed by a demon or something.
It's been almost 5 years since that guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed last month. Oh, hey, Root Circuit.
Executed?
I'm sure that's a bit of shock for you, right?
Sorry.
And do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case.
I'm paying attention, my finger just slipped.
She's dead. And once someone is dead, there's no way to revive them.
There's no way to revive the dead?
Huh, you can't talk to the dead, huh?
Huh. I wonder.
Huh, I wonder, huh?
It seems you're not aware of one other connection yet, Edgeworth.
And what is that?
It's about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother.
What's their mother got to do with any of this?
She's Morgan Fey, a spirit medium from a branch family of the Kurine channeling technique.
Did you say Kurine channeling technique? What does that have to do with this case?
Do you know something about it?
Oh, yes. I know it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium.
Fraudulent?
I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. And then we're gonna go back to this. I was caught up in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads.
Hello there.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Aw, thanks for the follow.
They were stumped. And that's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of her channeling school. Do you know what happened? As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they were all fraudulent.
Edgeworth.
But to the police records room? Go to the police records room. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DL6 incident case file, and you'll know.
Of course. How could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday.
You'll get it when you're older.
And then you'll see that the Kurine channeling technique is real.
Why did Automod not want you to say wench?
It's kind of a mean term, I guess, but you know, we're just saying it at characters.
Yeah. Edgeworth isn't skeptical of all spirit mediums, just one. Just that one.
Okay, so,
We're
now
right
do
back
we
here now?
talk this girl?
Oh, hi. We
Hey,
know your little
girl.
secret, girly. Take
I'm ready
that.
to talk to you, girlie.
I'm sorry, I said
Release
girly.
me, wench!
That's what we're saying to her right now.
I think it's time you told the truth about what you were doing on that night.
Wow.
You said you were in your room at Hazakura Temple the entire time. Do you still claim that to be the truth?
Yes, that's where I was.
Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe that what you're telling me too. But I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. Larry!
Larry?
Yeah, he saw her in the sky.
Oh, right.
Pretty sure.
Oh, that makes sense. But I also thought it was Bikini.
Oh, was it Bikini?
Because Bikini saw her murder.
Right. Maybe it was Bikini.
Present the attorney's badge. Okay.
I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course.
Sister Bikini.
Her testimony in court today was very clear.
That night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but, well, as you can see, my back leg stacked up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple.
Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were at the inner temple on the night of the murder.
That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. The Acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late.
What time was that?
Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the inner temple, so I would have left at about 9:40 p.m., I think.
I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you.
Huh?
Now you say you left the main hall at 9:40 p.m., but what you say doesn't add up with this. It doesn't add up with...
Well, we saw her,
We saw her.
and so
and
we
she
had
gave us the
Iris's
hood.
hood.
Yeah. You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night. Plus, only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have.
Who's that?
Me.
Mr. Wright.
We even spoke a little that evening.
Don't you remember?
That's when you gave me this.
Do you remember?
Surely, you haven't forgotten.
No, that's right. I remember.
Yay.
And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I've managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident,
you were at the inner temple. And second, at the same exact time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakura Temple. There's only one possible explanation for this apparent impossibility. There were 2 of you.
There was 2 of yous.
On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time, which means there must have been 2 of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris. But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible. Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise. You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me? Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there's more than one of me.
Okay. Oh, also, I love this little meme train that was happening. I'm sorry for the confusion on it. You know, do you know this meme thing, Sky?
Wait, what? What happened?
Here, I I need to go back to it real quick before. Oh, it's like wench. Oh, wench. They make grape juice. No, you're thinking of Welch. Wench is when you gotta lift something up. No, that's wrench. A wrench. No, that's bench. A wench is when a lady just spells it cauldron. And then it got confusing. But it's funny. I think it's funny.
No, I love it. That's so funny. I've seen that kind of thing on Tumblr before. I'm glad it never died.
Me too. Dahlia Hawthorne.
I have a firm grasp on the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps? That's right. Dahlia Hawthorne. A woman I know only too well. I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright.
Oh, good night, Serene. Thanks for stopping in.
Good night. But she's no longer. Yes, I know. Good night. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. There's no need to explain now, is there, Iris? This second you, who was here at the temple on the night of the murder, it was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne. But you just said it yourself a second ago. My sister's dead. Have you forgotten that? Have you forgotten this, Iris? You guys are fucking spirit mediums! This is a channeling dojo! A training ground of the Kurai channeling technique.
Does no one know where we are right now?
That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. And that's the secret you've been trying to hide from me.
Wahoo!
Do.
I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that I'd been spotted at the inner temple, I knew it was my sister, Dahlia, the other half of me who passed away last month. Just as I suspected. The Iris that Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple on the night of the murder. It was Dahlia Hawthorne.
Shaking my damn
Why didn't you tell me this before? Because my sister always does the right thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's dumb.
What?
Excuse me? And because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. Who's gonna tell her?
Oh my God.
I already betrayed her once before. I can't do it again.
When?
Girl, you are in such an abusive relationship right now. It is unbelievable.
Iris, baby.
You betrayed her? What do you mean? That's why I have to accept that I may be found guilty. It's the only way. She's like, catch her being the type of girl to do a Reddit post that's like, am I the asshole for not letting my sister murder my boyfriend? You know? Like,
Literally!
Like, I really didn't want her to because I love my boyfriend so much, but she said that I was being really abusive for not letting her do it.
Catholic guilt, but for psychics.
Yeah. What is she talking about?
Betrayal.
You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright?
Sure.
About the fake kidnapping that took place here on Eagle Mountain 11 years ago. This is literally the plot of Mob Psycho 100. Is this true?
What do you mean by that?
Also the clavier pay. Oh, this also, yeah.
Oh! Catholic guilt, but for psychics. Now I understand what you mean.
Oh, I see,
I was
I
like,
see.
be you right now? This is you right now. Love that. The fake kidnapping. Continue.
That was the start of it all. That was what started her down that twisted path. She started to commit crime after crime, and in the end, she lost her life.
She was a threat to society.
Yeah, I mean, like, let's talk about the crimes. It's all because I betrayed her.
No.
How did you betray her, Iris? It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountain is where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing. What? But I got scared, so I ran away. What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 million from your own father, that's awful. But I promised that I'd help. And she didn't do it for the money.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
It was revenge on our father. Revenge? Revenge?
Revenge?
What do you mean by revenge? He was a hideous man. He threw our mother away and then sent her to hell. Her mother? She must be talking about Morgan Fay. Our mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Fay family. The main family had a lot of influence in many business and political circles at the time. As the eldest daughter, our mother was set to inherit all of that as the next master.
I think Morgan's on that shit herself, girl. Real.
Yeah.
Oh, Bungie, good night, good night. Thank you so much for staying for as long as you did.
Thank you.
Sleep well.
Yeah, sleep well. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place, for power. But his plan backfired because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took over as the master of Kurain. That would be Misty Faye, Maya's mother. But before long, the credibility of the Kurain tradition hit rock bottom.
Damn.
The new master, Mystic Misty Faye, made a terrible mistake.
Remember
it was
this,
during the
JPEG?
investigation of the DL6 incident.
It's all coming together, guys.
After that happened, our father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He said it was a hick dive, and he had no reason to stay there.
Oh.
And that's when you came here to Hasakura Temple? Yes. The woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in his new family, you see.
See.
Oh. And
Oh.
I haven't seen my mother once since then. Having the master's seat stolen from her and being rejected by her own family. I've heard she's been very battered, spiritually and emotionally. I think I'm finally beginning to see how the pieces fit together.
Oh, Glitch, thanks for the for staying for the raid.
Oh, thank you.
I have asked her everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident, everything related to it, goes back to the history of the Fae clan.
That's what it looks like. Iris,
There's just one more thing I want you to tell me.
What is it?
During the incident in which your sister, Dahlia Hawthorne, poisoned a lawyer, she began a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. That college student? Have you heard anything about him?
Did she, like, talk about him?
Well, I did hear one thing. She said she hated his guts.
Oh. So she didn't say he was, like, pretty or cool or, like, awesome.
I see. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. You're stinky. Something about you is stinky right now.
Oh! Hurry up, Phoenix Wright. There's still much to investigate.
Leave these locks to me. I'll open them for you. I promise.
Thank you. I suppose I'd better continue my investigation.
I suppose I better deal with the delayed heartbreak of my college girlfriend hating my guts.
There's still one giant secret left to unlock. Pearl's psych lock. Yeah.
My what? Yeah, Maya's still in there. She's freezing to death.
Yeah.
God. Man, isn't it crazy that isn't it like... Oh.
Sorry, Mr. Wright.
It's still so wild that there's an evil twin plot.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be soap opera-like without it. Now, let's see.
Hi, Edgeworth.
Where are we going?
Heavenly Hall. This series has everything! Exactly.
Look at that! They really did make a fire right in front of the shack.
Wow. Oh, Mr. Nick!
Nah, you're too late, Nick! If you came here for one of our potatoes, we've already polished them all off. I think I've pretty much got all the evidence I need. Now I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding.
What are you hiding, murderer? Murderer?
Wow.
The night of the crime. Where were you the night of the crime?
After dinner on the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Elise Dunim's room reading a book together, correct?
Yes! I was so happy when she invited me, but I didn't go in the end.
I didn't go.
I didn't go.
You didn't go. You didn't go.
Don't make fun of me. No, there was somewhere else I had to go instead. Murder. I was so worried. I had to go.
Oh, she was worried about Maya.
Yeah. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous.
So Pearls never went to Miss Dunim's room because she was too worried about something or someone else. Pearls, on the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? You went here, didn't you, Pearls? Looks like she's still not gonna open up to me. This is where you went because you were so worried, right? And the next question is, who or what were you so worried about? Now, I'm gonna take a guess, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay?
You mean you know?
If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth?
Okay.
You went to this place for one very simple reason, and that is...
Maya.
It's obvious what you were so worried about, Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it?
Ah!
You knew the training that Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was the special course. I signed up for your special course!
Well, my, quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one of those you channel. Oh.
Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? And because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place, you felt responsible, didn't you?
Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the inner temple.
Yeah. Then we're clear now that you went to the inner temple that night, Pearls. What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time was it when you headed over to the inner temple?
It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started, but there was so much snow, so I couldn't get there until after 10 o'clock.
Until after 10? How did you know what time it was?
Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out.
She heard the lights out bell. The Hazakura Temple's bells are pretty small, though, isn't it? You must have really good hearing.
I was really trying hard to pick up the sound of the bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it. That would be terrible.
She was trying to hear the bell? Tell me, Pearls, why were you so worried about hearing that bell?
Suspicious. Huh? Oh, I
think I know why. The reason why you were so worried about that bell was because of this.
It can't be because the note, right? Was it the note? Because the note says something about a lights out bell. Lights out bell. Pearly, did you murder?
You were given some instructions to follow for that night, weren't you?
Ah!
I presume you recognize these pieces of paper?
Ah! Where are you?
In the incinerator at the inner temple. Pearls, you were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell. No, not ads! No.
It's ad time.
Alright.
I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing.
Woo. These instructions that were found in the incinerator, I believe they were written for you, Pearls.
For me? No!
As you can see, a large portion has been burnt. But the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling?
Well, if you're back from ads, Pearl had to, the burnt letter was given to Pearls originally, and she was intended to summon someone's spirit. But whom?
But whom? Taking into account the author of the note and their purpose for writing it, whose spirit would Pearls have been trying to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearls is supposed to channel. The person you were trying to channel that night, Pearls, was...
Dahlia.
So scary.
So scary.
It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter.
Ah!
It's just as I suspected. It wasn't Iris who Sister Bikini met at the inner temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Do you know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of a woman Dahlia Hawthorne was?
No. I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions.
I thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister.
Crazy.
About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls, who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone you'd never heard of. You must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without question. So here's my next question. Who wrote this set of instructions for you to follow?
Dude, it was totally Morgan, wasn't it?
Morgan? Oh.
That's like the only person it could have been who would have known all of the information.
Pearls, I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you?
But,
But you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you, that's why.
How did you...
I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fay. All right, Pearls. It's time you started telling me the truth. Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this.
No, it's scary. Don't underestimate me just because I'm a child.
Huh?
If you're trying to say I followed these instructions, I'd like to see some proof.
What?
Because I don't think you have any.
She'd say anything rather than admit to carrying out those instructions. I guess I'll have to produce some more evidence then. One more thing should do it. All right, Pearls. We both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. Hi, Renee!
Hi.
But you're right. There's no evidence that proves it was you.
I knew it.
However, I do know that whoever did it was a child.
Huh? How do you know that?
It couldn't have been an adult. No adult would have made a mistake like that.
A simple mistake? What do you mean by that?
I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions you'd been given, but you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it. It's the gravely roasted scroll. It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it?
What? Why would I do something like that?
Do you remember what was written in that letter? Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. But you didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast among others, right?
How did you know that?
Remember the conversation you had with Miss Dunim on the night of the murder?
Perhaps we can read some books together. Well, really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading. Well then, would you like to practice reading with me? Miss Elise? So, for example, how would you read this? It says, gravely. That's kind of a tough word.
She fucking read the note cards.
Oh my god.
Read her own demise.
Gravely roast the master in the flames of Hades.
And she was like, that's really interesting. Wow. Some cool note cards you have there, Queen. Sure, Miss Dunim taught you how to read gravely and roast, but what she didn't teach you is what they meant.
Gravely sounded like gravy to me, and the only roast I could think of was the food.
And that's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from that night's pot roast. Pot roast sounds good.
To be honest, I did think it was a bit strange. I guess I really did get the wrong idea.
Just a tiny bit.
I really am useless.
No, Pearl, if you had done it right, it would have been so bad.
I couldn't even burn the letter properly as my mother had asked of me.
Pearl, you're gonna make me cry.
Such a simple thing, and I couldn't even do it right.
I'm literally gonna cry.
Pearl, no. You're okay. You did good. You were good. You were good.
Okay. Okay, Pearl. After dinner that night, I did go to the inner temple with a pot full of leftover gravy.
The gravy?
I saw the picture of the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern.
Yeah, I wonder how this mistake works in Japanese for sure.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued by that as well.
Yeah, it's a clever translation they've done.
I also really like this point Ecto Violet made about Pearl's only learning how to read just now, and her mother didn't teach her, and then her mother also sent her a letter with complicated instructions.
Flowery language, yeah.
In flowery language. So, like, man, hashtag relatable.
Hashtag relatable.
I was sure it was the Master of Crying, just like it said in the letter.
I see. And then?
Well, it was already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow. So I went to the inner temple guest area.
The guest area?
Yes, I thought I could wait there until the training thing was over.
The training thing. Why didn't you just go to the training hall?
Because Mystic Maya's main training had already started and I couldn't interrupt it. So I just stayed where I was and prayed for her to get through it. But then
Pearls, did you fall asleep?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to! I just couldn't help it!
Hey, don't worry about it, Pearl. Who cares if you fell asleep? I fell asleep waiting for Iris too. It happens. Anyway, then you found yourself trapped at the inner temple?
Yes, when I woke up, it was morning. I tried not to cry, but Dusky Bridge wasn't there anymore, and there was no one in the training hall. That's
Okay.
so scary.
Apparently in Japanese, Morgan says to put a splendid end to the master. Kare, splendid. Pearl misunderstood kare, and kare, which means curry.
Kara. Yes.
Cool, yeah, thank you for looking it up.
Yes.
That's awesome.
To add some adjectives in Japanese and with I, so she could have thought that it just said
A curly
end. That's awesome. I love knowing that. Thank you so much.
That's cute.
I thought everyone had left me because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator, and then I heated up the leftover gravy, and
lit off some steam by churning the gravy on the scroll while you cried.
oh, that makes me want to cry.
It must have been pretty scary for you, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school, too. Don't equate something so trivial with her experience, Larry.
Yeah, literally. It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring.
So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit?
No. I tried, but I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened.
Interesting.
I tried, and I tried, and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. But I just couldn't do it.
Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out.
Okay.
If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh, just like that.
Stay away from her, Loris.
So she never managed to channel the spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone?
Yes. I don't know what to do.
Isn't there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit?
I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though.
Could you please tell me what it is anyway?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Dun dun! Someone else? What do you mean?
Well, there's only one of each spirit, right?
Yeah, it's like dating a girl, Nick. You can't see a hot chick if she's already taken. Then that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne.
Or... I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish.
Her final wish?
Yeah. Yes. This letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instructions carefully.
Whoa.
Yeah, like...
This letter. I definitely need to find out more about it. Letter. My mother... Oh.
My mother has gone to a place called a penitentiary.
Yeah, I know, Pearls.
I visit her every month. And last month, she told me... The time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need you to do for me. I hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the Fae clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now listen carefully, and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden. My mother is always nice to me. I love her very much.
Yeah, moms will do anything for their kids, right?
She said it was for the good of the Fae clan, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya's part of the Fae clan, so it had to be good for her too. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
I guess so, yeah.
There was a picture with her letter too.
A picture?
Of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time...
Pretty weird, huh? Like Larry knows anything about this stuff.
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone had already opened it once before.
That sure is pretty strange. Someone had opened it already.
The clues are... Oh.
Larry doesn't know a paintbrush from his butthole. That's so true. Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out.
No problem. You're very welcome. My mother is watching over us. Is she dead now?
Maybe.
So I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright. Okay.
Look at that innocent smile on her face. Oh, honey. What am I supposed to say to her?
Ha ha ha. Oh! Sorry. That was a that was a Godot jump scare for me.
Yeah, big jump scare.
Finally figured it out, have you, Trey? You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is.
Godot.
The entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a frickin' puzzle workshop.
Looks like a freaking puzzle workshop.
You can say that.
I guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort.
But it's all a waste of time.
Why do you say that?
Because Maya Fey isn't coming back.
What? You don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that?
It was your job to protect her, Trite. Just like it was your job to protect Mia Fey.
Punch him!
Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances.
I realize that, but...
And you were the only one who was by their sides. You were the only one who could have saved them.
But I didn't know anything about what was going on.
Ha! What did I just say, Trey?
I don't know the context, but don't say that Maya won't come back in front of Pearl. That's so true.
Literally!
You're gonna traumatize her.
Shaking him! Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself. Tomorrow, we'll settle everything in court tomorrow, once and for all. Mr. Nick? Is what that man just said true?
No, he's a filthy liar. It'll be all right, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, Oh. My dear Pearl.
My dear Pearl, you've done so well, my child, my Pearl. It's better that you don't know what you've done. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now, finally, after all this time, the master seat is yours. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it all turns out next week.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Pearl said Morgan's watching over them for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Morgan is dead.
I guess.
I don't know anything right now. I think
Yeah.
we'll have to find the answer next time.
Next time. Yep. And then that'll be the last trial day. I don't know if it'll be the last trial episode, but
No,
it
there's
will definitely
it's a
be
3-part trial. Like this last one is a 3-part trial.
3 parts.
Yeah, and so I don't know how much of it we're gonna do in one day.
Yeah,
but
we'll
like,
have to see how long each of the testimonies take.
Yeah.
Whoa-y Zoe, whoa-y Zoe.
Whoa, Zoe.
Damn, okay. All right, Mama. Okay, Mama. All right.
All right.
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week. Let's go to our little ending stream. Oh yeah, thanks to everyone who stayed for the raid. Thank you everyone who's been here and hung out with us. It's so fun. Once again, if you want to check out the rest of what we've done with Ace Attorney and other games, you can always check out our VOD channel. And if you want to be alerted to when we are going live, you can always look at our Discord. Let me take a little peekity peek. Yes, thank you so much for everyone for coming and staying.
Yeah,
it's always so fun. We're gonna be playing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on Wednesday.
We're gonna be starting dark mode.
Yeah, we're gonna be starting the Shadow Story. All right, we'll see you later, guys. Okay, bye.
Bye.